All right, so here we are in the cabin of the Polestar 2, and you can see here that my charging is done. I'm at 90% and I got a 230-mile range. We'll talk about all this stuff in here in the technology section of my video, but right now I just wanted to talk about the cabin and how it looks and where everything's at and what I like and don't like. Okay, so I like the metal door handles coming right off the bat. Makes it feel a lot more premium when you're getting out of your car. I do like the speaker grill, how it's done. And I'm not sure if there are speakers all along this or not. I'm guessing no. I'm guessing this is just a speaker here. I'm not really sure what that is though. That is not a speaker, unless it's a little tweeter or something. I don't really know what that is. Maybe someone in the comment section can let me know what they think that is, or maybe another owner can tell me what that is. It does have memory seats for 2 positions, and it does, if you have a second key, it does respond to the keys and does all the settings like that, so that's pretty normal. There are no metal pedals for the Performance though. This is the Performance edition and they're just normal black pedals. Kind of bummed out about that, but I think you can buy aftermarket parts to go ahead and get that done there. This is a vegan material on the seats. It's very nice material. I actually prefer it more than leather. It is a little warm though. It does heat up pretty good. I think the reasoning behind that is in Sweden it gets pretty cold, so they want something that retains the heat so that you're not using the heater as much, so you have increased efficiency and range in your car. So, but it will be nice if the Napa leather seats that are a $6,000 option was a little cheaper. I bought this car used, so I didn't option it out, but I would have not paid for those Napa leather seats. $6,000 is just ridiculous, even if they are ventilated. I wish there was another way to get ventilated seats, but that's how the cookie crumbles there. Cup holder situation, not a fan. Not a fan at all. This is your cup holder, and you have this kind of like cockpit thing going on here, but you got to put your arm back like this back here to grab your cup and then lift it up like that, and then when you're chilling, you got your arm like this, but then you got to go back, get your cup like that. So that kind of sucks. Now if you have a passenger, it sucks even more. This folds all the way back flat and they got their cup there, but now the driver has nowhere to rest his arm. It's kind of like this little spot right here is all you got, and then the passenger's got to reach back awkwardly with their left arm to grab the cup here. This does come out as looks like a little cubby that you can put your stuff in, so that's good. And this also goes forward if you don't have a cup in here, so that's pretty nice as well. Going on down the list here, I do like the fact that this Polestar emblem lights up. This is pretty cool. And the shifter feels really premium. It's just a hard plastic. Feels very nice. Not a fan of this gloss plastic here. It gets dirty really quick. It's a dust magnet, fingerprint magnet, and though I have no scratches on it yet, I heard it scratches very easily. You have your these are actual push buttons. They're not conductive. You actually have to kind of push it down a little bit to get it to go. And yeah, so looking at that, that's how that works. Sorry, I ran out of words. Words. Oh yeah, there's a Polestar emblem on the roof too that gets projected from this little light down in this little thing here. And it's kind of cool because, like, if you're leaning back in your seat, the front, you can see it, but more so the people that are in the back. I've actually sat in the back of this car and it's pretty awesome to sit in the back. It's a great place to be because you've got this big huge grass roof. You can see this emblem. It's very spacious back there. If you're like 6'2" though, you might not like it so much because I'm 5'11" and I had maybe about 2 inches above my head for the glass, so I was comfortable. But if you're a little taller, you might not be. I do appreciate the fact that it has real air vents, even though they're kind of oddly placed up here. They blow in your face, but you do have vents on the side to blow on your chest as well, or your hands, or whatever you want to blow them on. And they do close just like on a Volvo, so these vents are definitely Volvo inspired, or direct from the Volvo factory part shelf. So I do like that, instead of having to mess around with this screen to, you know, tell it where you want the air to blow. I'm a little disappointed that the headrests in the rear don't fold like in my old Volvo. I wish there was a button like in my old Volvo that would push and those would fold, because you do have limited rear view here, and you have a huge, see this huge pillar here? You get a huge blind spot. Now it does have blind spot sensors that show up in your mirrors, and the car will actually automatically steer you back if you were about to run into someone. I've actually already had that happen to me. And I had it happen to me in my old Volvo too, so it does work. If you're about to crash into someone next to you, it will steer you back into your lane real quick, and it's actually very surprising. You're like, oh, I'm a dumbass. Gold seat belts, really digging these, especially with the blue midnight color of my car. I think it really sets it off, and it matches the brakes. So that's really nice. There's no rattles or squeaks in this car. The suspension, the only, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it has these very, very, very high-end shocks on here. And the ride is kind of stiff, and you can adjust it to comfort, track, or nominal, I think it's called. And right now I think it's in the medium, nominal, whatever setting. But yeah, it's in the medium setting. But even when I'm riding over bumps or railroad tracks or whatever, it's like conk, 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 conk. But there's no sound in the car. There's no rattles, there's no squeaks. You could tell that this is just solidly built to last. I mean, this thing is just solid all around. It's very well screwed together. I do appreciate the ambient lighting that you can kind of see here, though I wish you could change the color. You cannot change the color. Maybe they could do that in a software update. I don't know if these lights can even change color. The wood paneling is very nice, and I think that's real wood too. Let's see. I think that's about it for the interior. Oh, and it's a real glove box. You don't have to push a button to open it. And it's a big glove box. So, yeah, I like that. All right. Well, that's it for the interior. And next we're going to talk about... Oops. If I don't drop my pad here. Next we're going to talk about technology.